Okay, video response to a friend of mine, Jen. She was making onion chips to be able to dehydrated to be able to store them. While cleaning, I found that some of my onions had started to spoil. They were week old and they're already starting to mold, which tells me that they were not properly cured. So I am going to do what she did. Now, I split mine before I skin them because it makes it easier. And let's see if I can do this one-handed. And of course, not my dominant hand, but being ambidextrous has its points. Alright, I'm taking out a small piece of the middle, put it in my thing there, and I'm going to take those a few at a time because I want these as even as possible. Okay, now let's do this here. I'll stop dancing around. Okay, now I'm going to restack this because it makes it easier for me in the next step. Well, not one-handed. So 1, 2. They're not perfectly. My last group was much more even because they having two hands much easier. But I agree with her. Onion chips sound like a very good snack. I've had dried onions and love it, but also I can store them and then crush them just prior to use instead of letting the oils dissipate into whatever container I'm holding them in. So garlic I've got to chop that up, get it into some olive oil because those are starting to go bad, and olive oil is one way to preserve them. It is going to be a beautiful day for the first half. We are due to have rain later, which is good. It's good for the grass. It's good for the yard. But it is spring. One step at a time. We've got a lot to do and a lot to consider this year. So storing cat food, storing people food, storing dog food if you've got a dog, planning on what you're going to do for the fall and winter if you've got ruminants and like goats, sheep, cattle. It is going to be a very interesting year. I'm sure you've all been watching events in the Middle East, in Eastern Asia, along the Pacific Rim. Of course, we have volcanoes spouting off right, left, and sideways. If that ash gets to be thick enough, 1816 might be a repeat. Plan ahead, think ahead, be flexible, be blessed. Have a good day, folks.